This is the plaintiff, Belinda Blakey. She says the defendant towed her car off the street and she saw it being driven by someone else. That's right, the guy painted her car a different color and sold it off to someone else. She knows it's her car because it has the same crack on the front of the hood and the same 3 dents. She's not the type to take something like this lying down and is suing the flim-flam tow man for $3,000, the value of her former car. This is the defendant, John McLaren. He says the cops ordered him to remove the plaintiff's car from the road because the inspection sticker had long expired. The plaintiff then abandoned her vehicle and the thing ended up being crushed. She's totally mistaken if she thinks someone else is driving around in her car now. But one thing's perfectly clear. He owes the woman nada. He's accused of a scam-a-lama-ding-dong.
Thank you, Douglas. Belinda Blakey, you are suing John McLaren, doing business as Max Auto Service, for $3,000. The amount you say he owes you because he, according to you, he must have sold a car that he had at his tow shop for quite some time of years. Tell me what happened here. How did you lose your car?
Well, my car had a problem during the big snow, and I didn't want to drive it to further damage it, so I parked it in front of my uncle's house, and I...
In front of your uncle's house?
Yes.
When did you park it in front of your uncle's house?
That was around March or April, after the snow had melted some.
March or April, what year?
Of 2010.
Okay, but that's still on the street, right?
Yes.
And you park it in front of your uncle's house in March of 2010?
Around March or April,
And then
yes.
what do you do with the car?
Well, what I did was I looked for people to get the car repaired. The stickers were valid at that time. My registration was valid at that time. My insurance was valid at that time.
Yeah, until it wasn't, right?
Well, eventually one of them wasn't.
Okay.
Okay, because one was for January and one was for
Police towed your car,
June.
right?
As far as I know.
When did the police give you a request for you? I guess that's how you ended up towing her car. The police called you. That happened when?
October 19th, 2010.
October of when? 2010?
Yes.
When does your car get towed? October of 2010?
Yeah, about October.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That is 7 to 8 months. Your car has been parked in the street without moving.
Well, no, I did move it.
You did move it?
Yes.
How did you move it? I thought it wasn't drivable.
I didn't say it wasn't drivable.
So
I
when
said
did
there was
you
a
move
problem
it
with
in all those months?
I moved it from one spot to another. So, and then I had gotten...
The point is the police gave you tickets and requested the car to be towed.
I didn't receive any ticket until after the car was
When did you learn that your car got towed and how?
In October.
By whom?
I called to find out what happened to it.
And who told you what happened to it?
The abandonment...
The popo. Yes, the police told you
Yes,
that
they
they had
told
ordered
me.
the car towed. Okay.
Yes, they told me it was towed.
Right.
However, I didn't get the ticket until November.
Until when?
November.
So you got a ticket.
In
All right, so the
November.
police, do you have the paperwork from the police saying, listen, you abandoned this car and blah, blah, blah?
Yes.
All right. So do you call, they tell you where they've towed it to?
Yes,
it got
they
towed
did.
on when? October, what date, sir?
Sir.
It got towed on when?
October 19th.
Okay, and according to you, when did you get notice that the car had been towed?
In October. About 2 or 3 days. I hadn't been back to my uncle's house for about 2 days, and then...
Well, didn't your uncle see it wasn't there anymore?
Well, he didn't. He wasn't able to contact me
Why?
because I was studying,
Because you were
and I
what?
didn't have my phone on.
You were studying and you didn't have your phone on. Will you talk to my daughter?
Yeah. May I say something
Offense
now?
91610. So apparently they ticketed it in September. Typically, what somebody does when they realize their car has been towed, when they're not abandoning their vehicle, is they go to the tow shop and they say, what's it going to cost me in storage and tow to get my car out of here? And they pay it and they retrieve their car. You didn't do that.
Okay, no, I did. First, I want to say something. This is not the man that I spoke with.
Okay.
And this is not the
So
man
you
that...
got the car out of the tow shop?
All right, no, I didn't get the car out of the tow shop.
Right, that's what I just asked, and you said, no, I
yes,
did.
I called him. I called the tow shop.
Okay.
And spoke with this man who said he was Mac, and this is not the one. I've never seen him before in my life.
Okay.
Okay. All right, he says that it's going to cost about $180 and possibly $20. I think it was about $20 a day, if I don't get it out.
Okay.
So I said, well, can I get my possessions out of it?
Never. They let you get it?
So I said, okay, well, let me see if I can, get the thing. So I called him back about a month or so later, and I asked about it. I said, I've never heard about it.
Why didn't you get the car out? Why is the car there another month?
I didn't have the money at the time.
Oh, honey. What's this car worth? According to you, $3,000 now, because you're suing him for $3,000.
Well, that's
Why
what
are you suing him? You never picked up the car. Now it's January. You still haven't picked up the car. It's January of 2011. The police apparently give you title to the car, right?
The state.
The state gives you title to the car. How does that work?
The way it works is initially the city sends out Mrs. Blakely a letter.
What date did they do that?
Which was unclaimed. They sent her that letter.
They sent her a certified letter?
Right.
And that was certified letter was sent when?
8/13/2010.
August of 2010, and they tell her in the letter.
They tell her in the letter that, you have to move the car within so many days or it's going to be towed.
Okay, so she didn't pick it up. What address did it go to?
It went to 1658, I believe.
Is that your address?
That was my cousin's address.
That's the car. That's the address you had the car registered to.
No, the car was registered to.
That's the last address that the government has for you for that car. Did you move and not give them a forwarding address?
No, that's not the address.
Okay, how did they get your cousin's address, sweetie? If you didn't give it to them, they just they went around sniffing around to see who your cousin was and picked their address?
No.
I mean, obviously you gave it to them at some point when you registered the car.
No, I registered the car at McKnight Road. Okay.
What does that have to do with what I'm asking? They
You're
sent a certified letter in August. See, the point is, here's the point. What's happening now is he's showing me all the opportunities you had to pick up your car. And at some point, the government and the tow shop and everybody gets tired and says, we can't house her car anymore. And there's a mechanism for title to revert to them so they can junk it. What'd you guys end up doing with the car?
Crushed it.
You crushed it. All right, so now it's August. She sent a certified letter that nobody picks up to an address that we know belongs to her cousin that she doesn't know how the government got. What else happened?
On the lawsuit, what it says is on or around December 3rd, 2010, my vehicle was towed.
And you know from your paperwork that you towed it in October, so she didn't even notice it for 2 months.
So for 47 days, she doesn't even know where the vehicle's at.
Okay.
So nobody knows where this vehicle's at.
Okay.
The state sends out another letter November 28th, which is, I'm guessing, maybe 5 days later is when she called, December 3rd.
Did you get the November 28th letter?
No, I'm just amazed.
What address did that letter go to?
And she called, okay?
She called who?
She called and talked to my father.
Okay, that's in December. So she must have gotten that letter.
That may have been in January or February after we owned the vehicle.
How'd you find out that your car had been towed in October? How did you find that out?
Because I hadn't been there in 2 days. I was at that car every single day. How would I not?
You were at a car. You were visiting the car every day.
No, I blew up the tires. I bought an automatic, one of those inflators, because the tires were.
Every day you visited. If it was your kid, you wouldn't have visited every day.
Yes, I would.
All right?
Yes.
Every single day you were visiting the car.
Yes, I did.
Then why did it take you to December to call the tow shop about your car when it got towed in October?
I didn't take until December.
What evidence do you have that you called them sooner?
When that car was gone, after 2 days, I called. I did not wait. I didn't miss it after a month.
Why didn't you pick it up in October, November, December? So then, according to you, you left it there 4 months at the tow shop. That's your testimony?
All right.
Is that your testimony?
Yes, I did. Once I received, okay, now he said I would have to pay him this money, okay? So at that time, I wasn't working that frequently.
Okay.
And so I said, well, let me get the money together to get my things out of the car. So.
And did they let you get your things out of the car?
Yes.
They did?
Yes.
You guys did?
My dad took her up in all that snow and let her get her belongings. We have no use for their belongings.
Most tow companies, though, won't even let people do that.
We don't have to. And we may change our policy now.
Yeah, well.
Because the problem is that sometimes people really want, it's not the 1993 car, it's their belongings. So that's the only incentive for you to get paid your tow and your storage.
Right.
So your dad, I guess, must be pretty old school and lets her go get the belongings.
We don't want their belongings.
Right.
I mean, we have no use for
But you don't want their car either.
Well, he wanted $20.
So then what happens now? In January,
paid.
what does the government do? The state does what?
They send me a salvage certificate for the vehicle.
Okay, and that they do because they get a list of cars that they've towed, that they ordered towed, that still aren't picked up. You have a monthly list that you send to the police.
You submit another form to the state.
To the state, really.
Then they
to the
send
state,
you a salvage
and you say,
certificate.
this is the inventory of cars that still haven't been picked up. This is
Right.
the inventory of cars. And when cars haven't been picked up, what are you supposed to do? I mean, you
That's
can't
what
be
we
housing
did.
these cars.
Once we
the
have
police
this-
asked you to tow, and now you've got this car. You're not getting paid your tow fee. You're not getting paid storage, and you need to do something with the car.
And once
so
we have
the
this,
Commonwealth
it's-
has a law that allows them to then seize the car and call it abandoned. And unlike other cases like this that I've had, where it happens in 2 weeks, it happens in, I don't know how many months in Pennsylvania, months and months, giving a person a chance. And I understand what you're saying. You didn't have the money, and I understand. It's just one of those things. But then in January, they give you salvage title to it for you to junk it.
Or do whatever you wish.
Or do whatever you're going to do to it. And what happens? What did you guys do to it?
3/3 of 11. The vehicle was crushed, placed on an MV7, and sent into the state of Pennsylvania.
Okay, I have a question for you. Why are you here? You want him to pay you $3 grand? Why?
Because I saw this car on the street, and I have a couple pictures of the car, what the car looks like.
How'd you get the pictures?
This was before the car was
those are pictures
taken.
of your car when you had it?
Yeah, and this is one of the little cracks in the bumper right there. That
Do you have
caused
pictures
me
of the
to-
car that you saw riding around or no?
No, I didn't. No,
Okay, so
not,
you see the car riding
was
because
like real-
nothing happened. The reason I'm asking you is because they crushed the car in January, and then it's not until October that you file a case. I'm wondering why.
Well, because I saw the car on the street.
Because you saw it on the
Because
street,
I
and then all
saw
of a
the
sudden you got
car
mad.
on the street.
Who are you mad at?
Who am I angry with?
Yeah, who are you mad at?
So if a car's parked for 7 months and basically not moved, is it abandoned?
Yeah, because if it's not moved and no one's claimed it, then it's abandoned.
So it's finders keepers almost.
It has the right to be towed because you can't just leave your car on the street for 7 months.
Fair enough. What do you think?
I think it'll be abandoned, like if no one else used it.
What do you think the magic number is for when it becomes abandoned? How long? How long does it sit there unused?
I say a year.
A year? You are a patient man going inside the courtroom.
Mad at yourself at all?
I'm angry with a lot of things, but
Yeah,
I'm not
are
gonna,
you angry at-
I'm
even-
angry
even
with a lot
this
of things,
much?
but I'm not gonna make accusations that are not true.
Are you
because
angry
I'm
even
angry.
this much with yourself for ignoring the car for a year?
No, I didn't ignore it. I did not ignore it at all. Believe me.
It's hard. It's hard. When
Hard
a car
for you to
gets
believe?
ticketed in September and you don't know.
I did
They
not
send you a
receive- that's
certified
what they
letter.
said that they
It's an
do.
address that is associated with you, so they send a certified letter to the address that you have registered to the car, and it's your cousin's address. Nobody picks up the certified, nobody cares. It's October when they tow it, it's December when you call them, and you don't feel like maybe you
Okay,
let
now,
this go a little
all
long?
right, the car was registered.
You admit
as-
that you were letting it go because you didn't have the money, and I understand that. There's no shame in falling on hard times and not having the money to fix it. The shame is then going to court and asking him, who all he did was follow what the state of Pennsylvania told him, to pay you $3 grand. That's the part where the shame comes in, or should.
I saw
Verdict
the
for the
car.
defendant.
And so right in the middle of the plaintiff's testimony, verdict for the defendant. How'd that sound?
I don't agree with it.
Would you leave the car for that long, and then you didn't answer the phone you were studying, and you didn't pick up that registered letter? Nobody could reach you, and then all that time goes by, and then you want to sue the guy.
Well, like I said, I saw the car in the street.
How do you know that was it? I mean, really?
I
Couldn't it
did-
have been a coincidence? A little crack in the bumper, maybe?
Well, and that's not the only crack that there was. I walked around the car. I saw that there was the seats had been changed. The carpet was the same color. I walked around the back and I saw the dent that I had put in
A
it.
lot of cars have, all right.
Not at the same. No. I backed it into a house.
Okay.
So
All right. Head around the corner there, all right? That's it. All right, so come on in here. What do you make of this?
Oh, it's the way it is.
Is this your...
I did my job by the book. All the evidence is there, and that's just the way it works.
Harvey?
You know, the rules of abandonment vary from state to state, so before you take any action, you should call your local police and find out what the rules are where you live. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.